So now I'm sharing the screen is here with you. So now let me share this. So if Nirav is there, so kindly can you open your screen? Your video is not showing here, so can you open your screen or you are visible through the audio only? Okay, so welcome everyone who has been joined so far. The 13 member has been crossed here. Nirav, yeah, video, I can see it here. Okay, thank you so much. Welcome you here. So welcome everyone into this today's special session. We have Mr. Nirav Shah here. Nirav Shah is the HRBP, one of the renowned organization startup, and he has been the great success into the a story of success into the talent acquisition and what are the strategies he has been used to achieving the more tremendous success into talent acquisition. That strategies we are going to be learn with Nirav Shah today. So now I'm sharing the screen with you here a little bit about the people manager. Then we are moving directly into the discussion about this today's session. So screen is visible to everyone. Kindly write in the chat box so that quickly we can move ahead. Okay, thank you so much. So welcome everyone in this special session on the talent acquisition tool, that the how you can map the talent shortage and you can prepare for attracting the highly potential people into the organization, and secondly how you can retain them. So thank you so much everyone. Okay, all is good, Mr. Guru Prashad. So when we talk about, as I've been shared with the talent acquisition tools, every organization we have the four pillar into the businesses. So the people are one of the most important key essential pillar for the organization. So in that, human resources is one of the function where you have to retain, maintain, you have to be keep the talent people into the organization. That is your role. But as I've been shared into the beginning, so 80% of the organization, this is one of the manpower group, the global organization, they have been done that is a study in 2024 March, February and March. So that study said that 80% of the organization, they are facing the trouble into the arranging the right talented or the skilled people for their organization. When we talk about the talent, it does not mean the workforce number you have to be attained for your organization. It is about the skilled people who can fulfill the organization objective, their vision, their mission and values they can create through. So that all the things we are going to discuss with Mr. Nirav Shah, as I've been shared. So I here personally welcome Mr. Nirav Shah. He is the HRBP, one of the renowned startup, and he has been a success story. So he will describe with you all and what the success story. Then you can also connect with him right directly. We are sharing the details of him when the concluding email we are sharing with all of you who has been joined right now, who are on the different platform. Also we are live on the LinkedIn, we are live on the YouTube also. So there are around total as of now the 30 plus member has been joined live. So at the end we are getting your question for the 10 minutes. So before that we are going to deeply into the discussing about the talent acquisition. When we are moving into the talent acquisition, there are the certain issues, but how effectively you can manage those issues with the advanced strategies and tools that we are going to develop. However, when we go for the talent acquisition processes and the success factors, there are some the steps you need to be move ahead with. Similarly, you are working on, but result may be varying. So that's why what are the results, and so that's why we invite the expert for these discussions, and so that you can get the right kind of the insights. So at the end, we are also getting some talent acquisition tool, because this is the socialization work environment now. Earlier there we were focused on the blue collar then white collar. Now here has been come to the sorry, green color jobs also. So that's why you require the multiple tools, how you have to identify, how you have to attract, how you have to retain the human resources or the talent for your organization. That is the focus of this discussion today. When we come here through as in these sessions, we are especially covering about empowering the HR professional. We have been seeing the different the phases of human resources professional, their phases of the drawbacks, and then where in the 2024 before after the pandemic we have been seeing around 80% of the HR professional, they lost their jobs. That's why the people are not fully prepared with the right skills. So the people manager platform come into the existence in 2022. We are now 1.5 years of old organization as an entity, and we have a community of 36,000 HR professionals globally whom are with on the different platform. So that's why we are into the with the mission to reaching and empowering the 100 million professional by globally by 2040. So we are creating a roadmap for the success of human resources leader. How we are organizing the different events. So that like similar this event is happening late evening, so that you can be free after your office hour. It cannot disturb your office hour. So that's why we conduct these events. Then we are conducting the concurrent issues, some the conferences quarterly basis. Every year we are conducting the 4 conferences in the different 4 types of the concurrent issues. In June we are conducting one the conference that is on the engage conference, how you can engage your workforce effectively, where we are specially covering about the well-being, employee engagement, as well as your DEI. So where we are inviting the senior people into organization. We have been already successfully held one of the conference in March 31st. That was a tremendous success. So here some references I am giving to it. Then after we also conducting the some workshop for empowering the HR professional, especially as the target, the mission we had been set it for the 100 million of human resources management professional to bring them to the level of the leader. Then we have one academy, so you can see here where we have been landed many premium courses. So you can also visit that through your website. You may have been gone through. Then we are also providing the daily update into the different area of human resource, so that you can keep updated. Weekly magazine and monthly magazine daily update on the website. We have the magazine peoplemanager.co.in. Then after we are also starting one of the program mentorship for the HR professional, where we will have the 100 number of the people manager network people. We are going to live this 6 month of the mentorship program for the members. Then we have been launched the people manager HR award for 2024, where we have been categorized into the 5 different categories. One, we are identifying in this 2024 100 influential HR leader who has been done something tremendous, accomplished the something success into your any domain. So this platform we have created, we are bringing you to the global eyesight through this people manager platform. Then we are also identifying the top 100 leader, which will be the assessment based. Then the best HR leader of the year, we are going to identify this year. Innovative HR, you have been done something innovative into the HR profession, so you will be the part of that. Then the lifetime achievement awards for the senior professional who has been done great into the human resources. So this is the journey about the how we are bringing and empowering the 100 million HR professional by 2040. Then it is come to how we are. So we have the different platform design where we are going to bring all those inspiring HR thought leader to the globe, because our mission is to reaching to these 100 million people by 2040. In that, who would be the part of this community, and they are going to grow globally. Then, as I will share, we have been done one virtual conference, HR Talent and Tech Conference in 2024, 31st March. That was a tremendous success. These are the who are we have been invited as a speaker for these different panels, the keynote speaker. There was the tremendous success also. Then the objective for the people manager, the platform is especially to helping the businesses, especially the HR professional, how you can bring the businesses growth through the people practices, how you can align yourself or the organization with the future tech, how you can helping the organization that tech is creating the impact, and you must be ready for the velocity shift into the what is going to happen in the every year on year basis post the pandemic. So there, as the award, we have been where we are identifying the first the 100 HR professional, the influential HR. Then the mentorship program where we are focusing especially on your operational excellency through the radar system. That is one of the where we are mapping your organization by yourself, your the day-to-day jobs, what better you can do. There we are also inviting some senior professionals also. So how you can be part of these? So we have the 3 level of the membership program for the member, which you may go for the 1 year, 5 year, and lifetime memberships. So detail already may have been reached to you. Otherwise, my team is going to reach to you tomorrow. So what is there? With the memberships, there you are getting the weekly interaction with the experts. Then you are getting the e-magazine. If it is a 1 year, then 12 month. If it is a 5 year, then it is 60 month. If it is a lifetime, so till then it would be there. That is coming to you. Then there are the annual basis 4 conferences, 6 master classes, 4 of the workshops we are conducting on the concurrent issues. Then there you would have the access to the people manager HR awards. Then community building activities are also there. The chapter based membership and clubbing we are going to be introduced later on the physical basis. Then daily updates that are coming to access to the CHR forum, and we are also developing for the member one portal where you are getting the updates, so legal sports, everything is there. That would be part of your community. So this is a little bit about the people manager who we are. So now it is 9:20. So now here I am inviting Mr. Neerav Shah. So thank you so much, Mr. Neerav Shah, giving your time for this today's late evening session, and especially that helping us and HR professional the different human resources tool, how they can help the human resources, especially to for the organization to identify, retain the skilled people for their organization, which we called as the talent, especially. So first, my question is to you here. So first, just can you give a little brief about our listeners who are live here into the Zoom and other platform also, so that they can know about what is, who are you as in the Neerav Shah, and why we have been invited you here as in the specialist.
Yeah, thank you, Dinesh, for inviting me. It's great opportunity, and when the topic is for HR, then I'll be happy to be available anytime, even if it's late evening, right? So, thank you so much. And I have been now a decade of experience I have in HR, from hiring to retiring and managing the employee life cycle. I have worked with several multiple organization from multinational companies to startup, and I am currently running my own company also in the field of human resource, and also heading a HR with a IT tech company, Party Panda Studios Private Limited, which makes software development applications for international clients. So let's deep dive. I'll be more helpful to
Yeah.
spread my knowledge across.
So here, when we invited Mr. Neerav Shah here, so especially first of all, it come to the organization, they face the issues. It is as the studies also said that the first I want to know with you that can you share the some your perspective, especially on the current the talent short, and what are its implication for the organization?
Right, correct. So the next talent is not short, I'd say. Skilled talent is short.
Okay.
So I would rephrase the current skilled talent shortage is a significant challenge for most of the business nowadays. It is impacting HR's ability to fulfill this crucial role among the company and industry, which ultimately hinders the growth and innovation in the company, right? So and now the companies are also competing fiercely for the skilled workforce, and thus it leads to hiring cost. It increase the time and energy, which lead to potential disruption into operation side of business. So to survive in this environment, an organization must adopt a core and personalized recruitment strategy. They should invest in employee development and prioritize the retention efforts to remain competitive.
Okay. So when the organization they have to be focused on the certain the things into organization, then it come to for that. What are strategies you recommend to the companies to attract and retain the talent in this challenging environment? So what the company had to take care.
Right. So there will be question in every mind, in every HR's mind or organization, that how do you retain employees, right? So I'll give you a short example that you want to understand this first. That a
Yeah.
world has seen a three generation, right? Three revolution, either we would say. The first was industrial revolution, then came information revolution, and now we are in the generation called social revolution. In industrial revolution, people used to work for basic necessities, what you call roti kapra makan, right? They went in a place, work. Even if their boss are abusive, they beat them up, they work, and they said that boss is always right, because opportunities were less at that time. That's pretty much our grandparents of today's workforce, right? So then came information revolution, where all these IT companies, brands started building their own workforce. Not and people work not for the survival. Their grandparents took care of survival. Now the workforce came for standard of living, basically to get a good amount of salary, quality of life, pay, house EMI, car EMI, loans, right? So in this generation, loyalty is reduced, but the harsh truth is that loyalty was never existed in the first place itself. It is just like there was no option. So this generation, information revolution, got options. they get better quality of life, better workplace, right? So then came third revolution after 2008 recession. It is called social revolution. This information revolution died earlier. So then you can learn anything and everything now online. So you need to understand that we live in a digital and social revolution right now, where everything is social. This means that today's workforce don't care about survival. Their grandparents took care of survival. They don't care about standard of living. Their parents took care of that standard of living, right? Even labor doesn't care of standard of living because they have dish TV. Their children watch YouTube nowadays, right? So if you'll say that I'll bind you with contract, I'll cut your pay, they'll say thank you so much, I'll find another job. Today's workforce needs something else. They need a quality of life, not standard of living, which means quality of workplace, quality of job, quality of environment, roles, responsibility, rewards, learning. So unless you do not have the mechanism to take care of that, you will always grapple into the cycle of hiring, attrition, and retention.
So when we consider there are the multi generations now in the organization, it is also the challenge for the human resources, the strategic people, how they can develop the multiple strategies for the organization. But secondly, it come about that how to retain these different, or how to make the balance with the different the generation into the organization. So there now there, it is the technology based environment, and we as in the HR are working into the environment of technology based. So can you elaborate on the role of the talent acquisition tool in navigating the talent shorts now?
Right. So, very good question again. Talent acquisition tool plays a very important and vital role in navigating the talent shortage. And by streamlining the recruitment process, you can enable, or recruiters can enable, to reach a larger pool of candidate more efficiently. So these tools can help to automate sourcing, screening, scheduling interviews, saving your time and resources. So there's called a application tracking system, ATS. So if you go with any of the ATS, that automate your all the task of resume screening, scheduling interview, and that free up the recruiter's time. And recruiter can focus on higher level activities that includes candidate engagement and interview evaluations. So this
So
ATS can help you in automating your recruitment process.
okay, so when it is come to as part of the applicant tracking system, so it means rightly in where first it is the part of the attraction where we are going, or organization are looking for to attract the right kind of talent, which we called as the skilled talent. So that the
Correct.
ATS is definitely going to help them, and where it is also helping it to reducing their vacant work, that is especially about the automate their task. So there are now the multiple tools are also able, then it come about to the when there are the multiple tools, and then can you list out some talent acquisition tools, and how they can help the talent acquisition professionals?
Certainly. So some of the most popular tools in talent acquisition are Naukri.com, as you all know. Another is LinkedIn. Indeed can also help you to search the best fitted professionals across industry. ATS, if you see to look for the good ATS, I'll suggest you a Zoho Recruit. HR1 also has a system from which we can streamline and automate your hiring process. So these tools can be used efficiently to manage your open positions and can give you a closure within the time. Like if you want to hire a blue collar workforce, you can actively use Naukri or Indeed, right? So white collar mid senior kind of role, you can use LinkedIn. That is the best tool for middle level and upper level of organization positions up to management level. Also, apart from these tools, social media plays a vital role in closing each position, like Facebook, LinkedIn, WhatsApp have groups. All the professionals of each level have these groups. uh, you can also post the vacancies there. If you are still not getting results as desired, you can take part in online and offline networking events, right? And if any of these won't help, then definitely I am there as a talent expert to help you. I work with multiple organization if they are facing a talent shortage. So you can definitely contact me also to for the consulting services. But these are some most popular tool and techniques you can use.
Okay, definitely. So when it has come to, as we have been discussed about, there are the like blue collar we are focusing on. So there are like the Naukri.com maximum organization where they are using the tool, as in the Naukri is the prime portal. Then after the similar portal are already there also, which can help into the blue collar and the white collar into the manufacturing maximum range of then the other organization. When it has come to the IT sector, and now these the especially startup is coming into the IT
Correct.
sector, so that are especially like the Zoho and other similar type of the global platforms you can look on. And there are the LinkedIn also, how the LinkedIn in a variety of the resources are there. Maximum for the HR function we can consider of it to be have part of finding out the talent. However, to the reach, people have to make it. So possibilities there, you require to be hands-on. So maybe like Neerav Shah, like of the expert, they can help the all the participants and other people also how you can boost and bring your skill into those the different types of the tools too. Then it come about the when the tool we have been discussed about of how they can help the organization, and with that how companies can improve their onboarding process to enhance the retention rate. This is also one of the key issue for the organization when
Correct.
onboarding is happening there, but retaining the onboarding or who has been on board, retaining them for more than 6 months, then 1 year and 2 year maximum. It is the studies there, the 60% of the new hire they leave within the 1 year of their onboarding or their joining.
Right. Yeah, Dinesh. Yeah, this is a challenge. So here are some ways I'll give you for the companies to adopt that to smoothen their onboarding process and boost employee retention. So you have to start before day one, what we call in HR language as pre-boarding. So don't wait until the first day to connect. Send welcome packages, introduce them to the team via email, share a company's document which covers their culture, vision, achievement with them. So join them in your social media accounts where they can learn more about company. So this builds an excitement and make them feel value uh, where they will be joining, right? So next is focus on connection and communication. uh, Once they join, give them a mentorship, pair them with new hire or experienced hire, uh, provide them proper guidance, feedback, what we call a buddy program. Social integration, plan their team lunch, social events, help them to build connection within and outside the organization, and have frequent checks. It is not just that you have done pre-boarding, you have done onboarding, after a 2 3 days your job is over. You have to regular check in with their moral, what they are feeling, what is their feedback. Have a weekly meeting once till 2 or 3 months. uh, Check with them how they feel, what they feel, how's the team leads feedback, how their colleagues feedback, and what they are facing any challenges or not. Are they grasping, understanding what they have been taught? So this can help, really help. So you can streamline all these techniques and tools, whatever you are providing, through a proper onboarding checklist paperwork. You can also provide them a training programs if they need to get some training program, and you can set a clear expectation, what they achieve, how they achieve, and in what time duration they have to achieve. So if the expectation would be clear, they'll feel confident and they'll prepare for the success and growth of the organization in advance. So yeah, by implementing some of these strategies, companies can create a welcoming and informative onboarding experience for the new hire, and that keeps them, brings them a success, and they do not have to, you know, put efforts in again rehiring their employees.
So it means that there is one strategies as per the Neerav Shah point, which can I submit here. So that is about when you have to retain the skilled people. However, the organization has been spent the time, money to attract those people. The interviewing they has been done. So as part of there are these some strategies need to be deployed by the organization. That does not mean when the people are going to join your organization, that must be start from the that before of their joining, when the offer you has been released for them and then they have been accepted. So it means you have to be create an environment so that they can be influenced from them. those initiatives, so that as the Neeraj Shah
Correct.
has been expressed, that is about the some groups you must have to be create. There must be some activity of the culture must be shared on to the those whom you have been selected. They would be your employee into the however you have been already give the offer to and they have been accepted, so possibly they are going to be joined to you. So there is first that the onboarding the first week, that is helping them to either they will be into organization for the longer time, or otherwise they are going to leave within the 6 month. So when we have been went through these strategies to improving the onboarding process to enhancing the retention rate of the organization, then it come the next one, when we consider about the technology, the talent acquisition tools. So what is the significance of technology into the talent acquisition process nowadays or into the future?
Right. So technology automates the task in talent acquisition. All the process it automates, like sourcing, screening, scheduling interviews, saving your time and resources. So additionally, the ATS which you bind can automate your task in resume screening, scheduling your interview, and that free up the recruiter's time, and they can focus on higher activities, which includes candidate engagement, interview evaluation, right? So we all know now the AI have been all around. So HR can also use the AI, Google AI, which is Gemini, Microsoft AI, OpenAI, right? So that automates your email drafting, all the HR related letters, all the job descriptions, everything. If you want to give us some practical task, also AI, you just put in your requirements and AI will build up the task with answer. So HR can definitely up over and above the ATS, this job boards and all, you can use AI to automate your regular routine task, which definitely will help you and free up your extra time, which you can utilize for some better and other activities.
Yeah. So it is also there are the many studies also which has been reflected that when the AI would be come into the function, so that will replace the jobs of many people. But it is not really, especially it was said about the HR and the other operational jobs. So where when we talk about here the HR, the AI into the HR does not remove the job. It is helping and giving the space of time to the HR professional, either especially to the talent acquisition, so they can bring more closer to their new strategies, focusing more on the strategies. So it means the AI is not that going to capturing your job or making you that leave the job. It is helping you to become more productive into the organization. So when we have been consider the significance of the technologies, so now can you just the how do you envision the future of talent acquisition, and what are the steps must be or should be the companies take to prepare for this the talent acquisition and vision and the future?
Surely, yeah. So, when we envision the future of talent acquisition, these three, steps we have to keep in mind that firstly, it will be a skill based focus, means degrees will become less important. Companies will now prioritize on the candidate who have skills, right skills for the job, regardless of any of their traditional backgrounds. This open up the talent pool and benefits the diversity. Second would be the tech driven recruitment. So AI and machine learning will play a bigger role in sourcing, screening, interviewing the candidates. There will be tools and portals introduced which will automate the interviews. AI bots will take the interviews, right? So this free up the recruiter time to for more strategic tasks, right? So another would be a remote work advantage. Companies will now offer more and more flexible work options. They'll have a significant edge in attracting top talent, especially in demand skills with a global reach. They'll give a hybrid option, work from anywhere option. So remote work will play a better advantage. There'll be employee centric approach, so the power of dynamic is shifting, right? So to win the war of talent, companies will now have to focus on creating a positive candidate experience, employer brand that resonates with this new generation workforce. Every employer has to create their brand, because whoever will give a better work life balance, better employee experience will win this war. So definitely it will be employee centric approach. And by taking all these strategies steps, companies can now position themselves to win this war. in coming years. And the future of talent acquisition is all about building a strong employer brand, leveraging technology, and prioritize the need of a skilled, diverse workforce.
Definitely. So when it is come to as in the future we have been envisioned, so that is a must be organization must be prepared with. So when there are the strategies which you have been shared, so that come about the number one, it is going to shifting for not like that the you have just to enter the number of the workforces. It is going to shift especially to the skilled based workforce you required, which is called as the skilled talent, which is also one of the critical part or the critical function as of now for the organization. When the people may be focused on the skills required, then secondly it come about the mostly the tech driven recruitment and automation would come into the existence, and that is the future also. So that's why here we are discussing about the what are the talent tool today's we are using and what would be the future of them. Into the next 5 to 10 years, the recruitment would be done totally by the AI and the chatbots. Even though still many organizations they have been developed the chatbots where you can automate the task, you can automate the chatting, human communication with the whom you are attracting. Then third, it come to the remote work advantage also maximum. However, for the manufacturing, it may not be possible for going to the 100% remote, but there are the many case studies are there who are working totally on the remote jobs. IT sector, it is possibly there, and most important part is there which we have been discussed with Mr. Neerav Shah. So that is about the employee-centric approach required, because we are going more deep into the balancing or the different generations. So there are the fourth generation we are working in, the fifth generation is also coming to there into the work. So that is the most important strategies the organization have to look forward, where you must have to the centric approach so that you can retain the highly skilled people into the organization according to their demand. As of now, the more bigger we are going to tech based, we are going to more specialized. So then it come to further we are moving to the next. Then it is, could you share the some case studies where the use of these talent acquisition tool had the significant impact on the organization and especially retaining of their talent?
Yeah, so the best case study I can share is for myself. I have been into recruitment since last 10 years, and I have done most recruitment with minimal cost, with the effective use of talent acquisition tool. I have never taken 2 lakh subscription of Naukri package, 3 lakh subscription of LinkedIn packages and all. Still 80% of my recruitment I have done all by using these tool effectively. So if you understand what skill set I need exactly, and from what portal I'll get this, from what medium I'll get this, you can do it, I think.
So it means that the when the people are especially focusing, so we're spending much more time, much more expenses on these tools like Naukri. They are around annual subscription minimum the 2 lakh rupees. So it will be depend on how much numbers of the resume you can trace on there, how many resumes you can just download there, and after how much would be the finally you can reach to the rightly to the skilled people you require. Post, it is also similarly the culture how you have been engaged them, so they can be retained or not, it would be depend on your internal efficiencies. So that's why you as in the talent the acquisition or HR leader, you must be focused on your skill too. So there the expert would help you into that cases. So then it now come to the where we have for like the different strategies and you have been deployed to become a successful talent acquisition expert here. So fine here one question which come to based on the community also. So what are what differentiate the talent acquisition tool that you recommend from other into the market?
So as I shared that, if your requirement is like 2 or 3 vacancies in a month, you don't need to get the 2 lakh 3 lakh packages and plans from Naukri and LinkedIn. What I have done is LinkedIn, Naukri, and this Indeed and such other websites will give you a 2 3 job posting a month, up to 10 application for a month. So do that first. Whatever portal are giving you free job posting, post that across. Next is you can use LinkedIn free search using filters of position and location. So what you will do is first, in a search bar of LinkedIn, just type your position, filter the location, uh, and put in the junior or senior you wanted, and then send a personalized message to each connections. You'll get um, 10 20 response on one page, and there will be 100 of pages. So send personalized message to each connection with the predefined template that you are hiring for this company. Include your contact details. You can send, I think, send approx 100 connection in a day. So if you will send 100 connection in a day, probably you'll land in with 3 4 replies and applications in your inbox. So if LinkedIn restricts you to send more requests, you can use another amazing tool, which we call a Google X-ray search. Just write Google X-ray search, open, there will be a recruiting.net website in second or third result. So then you can use a Boolean search with the double quote keyword and find the profiles. So result will show up in the Google page itself, and that would be a related profile. And then you can directly click on that profile and visit their LinkedIn profiles, right? So if you suppose, if I'll give you an example, if you want a marketing manager with uh, this and this location for Haryana location, right? So and you want senior, so just type in double inverted comma marketing manager and Haryana and senior. So with this Boolean search also with Google X-ray, you can find in the profiles. Also, you have all the groups over the all social medias like Facebook have the related people groups. WhatsApp groups are also now active. LinkedIn have groups. Post the vacancies in all of these groups. You'll find amazing people and inquiries, 2 to 3 inquiries in a day. So I, as an HR professional, are part of this community. So I'll be open for advice and tips. If you still face challenging in recruitment, you can reach out to me.
So, as we discussed here, when the people especially face difficulties, so it would be depend on the volumes of the hiring you require. So there are also the organization, they go for the direct to the organization like the government sector, the PSUBs, they go to the institution and they hire. But it is for the base. When you have to hire the later, hire the experience, so you have to especially jump into like the portal also. Or you have now the social sites available as the two different tools which has been shared by Mr. Neerav Shah here. So that is about number one, the LinkedIn you can utilize, and there you can utilize through the free search and the filtering basis. But there are some limitation also. So second is the most important tool, and that is about the Google X-rays, which are helping you into the multiple places to identify these people. Then next it is moving you further to going through the skills ability of that individual on the LinkedIn only. So that is you can utilize the booleans also. That is one of the key for the smaller, where you may have, but before that you must have all those the defined skills you are looking for, so that you can match up. Otherwise, there on the LinkedIn there are a million of people. There are the millions of people who are with the same skill, the same the cases they have been mentioned. But ultimately, you have to identify and attract them who are into the right skill. So there, as in you can also connect to Mr. Shah also further getting your support into the talent acquisition, the challenges you are facing. So now, finally, I come here with to Mr. Neerav again. So could you share your vision for the future of the talent acquisition and the role of the innovative tools, how it is shaping the talent acquisition into the future?
Definitely. So here's my vision for the future of talent acquisition shaped by innovative tools. First would be there will be a personalized recruitment journey. Imagine a world where AI tailors the recruitment process for each candidate, right? Chatbot will answer initial question, recommend suitable roles, and even conduct a pre-screening interviews. So this will free up the recruiters' time, and they can focus on building relationship. Second would be the VR assessment in arena. Virtual reality will take place. They'll create a immersive experience for, and also evaluate candidates problem, teamwork abilities, even soft skill of the candidates. So this provide a more dynamic and engaging way to assess the potential than as compared to traditional area. And you could save those time in initial filters and interviews of communication skills, soft skills, basic domain knowledge. So this will filter it out. Then there'll be a global talent pool. Language barrier will crumble the with the help of advanced translation tools. So AI in the real time will provide those interviews in any of the language, and you can utter in Hindi and they'll respond in Hindi, or they can convert your languages. This advanced translation tool will take place. uh, the focus on potential and not pedigree. So with ever changing the dynamics, traditional degrees may become less important, and they'll identify the candidate based on their skills and experience and knowledge. So this will open up the doors from individual to of non-traditional background also. So the ethical imperative would be another advantage, as AI will play a larger role. This will also ensure a fairness and transparency will be crucial. So they'll set a tools, they can explain the algorithm and make you to arrive on a decision. This will mitigate the decision bias which the recruiters have, right, in selecting a right candidate. So in conclusion, there will be innovative tool which will transform the talent acquisition to next level. By focusing on skills, potential, and human centric approach, companies can build a diverse workforce for their future. However, the onus remains on us that we have to ensure that these tools should be ethically and effectively used, and we will be responsible, companies will be responsible to uh, hire the candidates using these tools. And we have to use these tools, AI, we have to use the AI and not the replace the recruiters or replace the HR personnel. And it's on recruiter, actually human, how we use them, how effectively we use them. So above AI, there will be a skill set of people which will play a larger role.
Yeah, definitely. So when we have been discussed as the tool, we talk about the artificial intelligence also, which the study also shares it will replace the human resources and the human beings for the job. But at least when we have been practically now there are around the near about years we are using the chat gp gemini's recently has been come. So there are also the co-pilot into the microsoft also. When you are using these tools, so it is helping you to easing your time. So it means that these tools are not going to replace the human being. It is leveraging your time for thinking more on the people perspective, but at the end you are hiring the human beings, and that must be with the human approaches. So at the beginning when we have been started the discussion with the, Mr. Nirav, so they are the first strategies he has been share about the human touch and the human approaches are the most essential key for the recruiter in the organization whom have to be focused on. So thank you so much, Mr. Nirav, to giving your time for this conversation today, and especially helping the HR professional and the talent acquisition. What are the strategy they can utilize for retaining their the highly potential people into the organization, and what tools they can utilize based on their requirement into the organization. So now it is the 9:52, so we are open for the questions. If the community have some questions here, so you can rightly ask to Mr. Nirav Shah. What are your the inquiries? So kindly write in the chat box. If you want to be speak on the video also, you can open up and just open your video and audio, then you can start. Is there any question from the community also, or who are the people live on this time related to the talent acquisition and the talent acquisition tools and what we have been discussed with the Mr. Nirav Shah? Quickly, one and two questions. Okay. Here are the one and two community questions who has been registered for this program. So there were around 60 number of the Zoom live was registered, but Jones only 13 or 15 member. So it is about the when they are going for these the tools. So what, how they can identify that which are the tools would be good for them as in the using for the talent acquisition. So how they can identify as per your opinion?
So it is based on the position actually. If the positions are more common like marketing manager, engineers, right? So these kind of profiles you can easily find in Naukri and LinkedIn, right? But there are still some complex like robotics engineer or AI/ML engineer. You can find in from LinkedIn, but you have to deep dive the search and make the search more personalized. You have to build the connection. There are AWS and GDG events. You have to network in those events. So if I give you an example, to find a software developer, or as in Java developer is more common, you can find it anywhere. But if you want to find a Drupal engineer, or uh, there's one language which we can say uh, ROI. So these kind of engineers you'll hardly find on Naukri. Maybe LinkedIn you can find in, if your location constraint is that you'll find difficulty to search, but networks can help and referrals can help.
So here is also another community question. Okay, so here Bharat is asking about, can you give a proper brief how we can use the Google X-ray? So can you just give a one and two example?
I can give you a steps, but I
Definitely.
think if I can share my screen, then I can show you. But can I do
Definitely,
that?
maybe in the future we will come up with one of the practical workshop with the
Yeah,
Neerav Shah. So that would be possible, sharing all the
but
strategies.
yeah, let me just message the steps first.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
we can just a minute. Which was that question? Four or fifth? No. Okay.
Question was, can you please give a proper brief how we can use Google X-ray to search a resume?
Okay.
So this was explained that the boolean you have to use.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. So you have to type Google X-ray in the Google search bar. Then second or third result will be recruiting.net website. You have to open that website. So once you open that website, there will be different search bar. One will be the location, you have to put that the location. One would be the position, you have to put in the position there. And another would be a boolean search kind of option. There you can, in double quote, you can put in the position and senior or junior, and you can just hit on the search. So this will show up the LinkedIn results, all the results, mostly the LinkedIn profile, and then you can open up that profile in new window.
Okay, so this is especially the X-ray, the Google X-ray when I have to use. It is especially so if you in the going to the LinkedIn directly, so there you may have just the 100 the codes or 100
Correct.
connection, you can be there and you can just search on the hundreds. But before that, you have to, after that, going deep into these the specific the profile and location, so you can use the X-ray for there. Then it will be next to go to the second on the LinkedIn also, where that can identify the right kind of the skill which you are looking for, locations and the constraint specific, as well as the position or the role specific, so that can be identified for that. Is there any further question? There is one another question from the community. So how the talent acquisition tool can help the organization into hiring of the senior level people?
Yeah, good question. uh, Again, here the LinkedIn can help. If you put in a right position, select the skill set and location, then especially LinkedIn is designed for senior level and management kind of profiles. So you can find in, as compared to Indeed or Naukri, you can find from LinkedIn better one. I have done most of my senior level and management hiring through LinkedIn only.
So for the community and senior level hiring, however, the Naukri portal rarely and your their the headhunting, especially who looking for the senior people, that can be, however, that will be most costly. But LinkedIn also one of the tool where freely first you have to make the connection who are into that profile particularly, and then secondly you can go to the directly connect to them, then they communicate with them. So at least you can find out the right kind of the people from the LinkedIn. That is one of the tool.
Correct. And
So the
one hack,
community.
another hack is like you can send all the relevant people connection request, just connection request, and then after like couple of days, when you are done with all the sending all the requests, then if you will post a job, then they'll accept your connection request, then they'll be in your network. Then if you will post the job, then that makes a difference.
Yes, definitely.
Right?
So that is
So
also one of the right kind of the process how you can attract the senior level position through the social media or ad, especially the LinkedIn. So is there any the question from the who are live at this point of time? Because from the community there was only the two questions, so that we have been addressed. If there is any question, so kindly ask in the chat box, or otherwise you can unmute yourself. You can ask the voice question too. Okay, no question. So thank you so much. It is around now 10. So first of all, I personally thank to Mr. Neerav Shah who has been given the time for this today's special session. And secondly, all the participants and who are registered for this program and other community. We are going to share the LinkedIn profile of the Neerav Shah. You can directly connect to him. And if you may have any input required related to talent acquisition, the tools and the strategies, you can directly reach to him also. Further, who are already into the community of the people manager network, so possibly we will also have a one workshop with the Neerav Shah related to talent acquisition. So then after we will practically do all these tools. However, in this talk show, especially these series, we have the discussion only, so that you can get a right kind of the practices, understanding what need to done or what has been already done by the expert, and what you have to do to revamp and improve your strategy into the organization related to the especially today we have been discussed about the talent acquisition. So thank you so much, Neerav Shah especially, and the other member who has been joined today. So all the detail by tomorrow we are going to be shared with you all, and the feedback of the teams also, as well as some references of this today's session recording we are going to share with all. So thank you so much everyone, and there may be the
Thank
one
you,
another
team.
question.
Thank you, people. HRs. You
Thank
are
you so
doing
much.
a
Thank you.
wonderful job
Thank
in
you so
bringing
much.
the
Thank you.
HR evaluation. Yeah, keep
Thank
doing
you
that.
so much. Thank you so much for your kind words. And if the these type of, so you are as another expert into the HR, if you would be into the community, so especially we will soon reach to the 100 million influential HR leader.
Definitely, it would be
Thank
it
you
would
so
be
much.
our
Thank you
pleasure.
so much. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
thank you.
also it is our also appreciation that giving your time into the late evening when it is for the maximum people, the time for going to bed. But definitely when we are as part of the keen to learn, so there the time must not be the constraint for us. So that's why when the people we have been faced, I have been worked for the 20 year into the HR profession, and I have been faced the multi challenges there. So that's why when we have to learn, we have to focus not on the time. It is the time of sleeping. It is the time of drinking. It is time of outing. Your learning is all the way. Then you can be successful. So thank you so much again, Mr. Neerav
Please
Shah,
worship.
for giving this wonderful insight on the talent acquisition tool, as well as the how you can manage the organization, the shortage of the talent into organization, what must be the strategies, and how they can retain. Thank you so much. I'm here
Thank you,
winding up,
community.
and good night, everyone.